Yo, welcome back. Today I have the webcam. Big change. Um, and I'm already starting it off good with a pause in my voice. I don't know if this is going to come out on 9/11. I guess I will put it out on 9/11 for many reasons. One of them pertains to the topic of the episode. The other one is just that it'd be kind of funny if I was wearing a Gulf War shirt on an episode released during 9/11. There's just a bit of like irony about that. So I wanted to do a vinyl tour, and it's been 3 years exact since I did a vinyl tour. I have acquired many more vinyls. I think I've only acquired, I want to say one this year, which is abysmal numbers. I just can't afford anything. So I'm going to do a vinyl tour, and I'm going to review the episode I did 3 years ago, my last vinyl tour. And I have it paused on this frame because my phone has not looked like this in forever. Look at it. It's like shedding the magnet around it, and it's all scratched on the bottom. It's all scratched on the bottom. The like borders around it are missing and all that. And then you go back and it's like perfect. All the rubber borders are still on it. No scratches. The magnet's still intact. I guarantee the screen looks pristine except for one scratch that I remember getting senior year, which was before this episode. Can my phone stop auto-detecting my face? Yeah, because I dropped it on the floor in the coding hallway. I say the coding hallway. There was more than just a coding class. It was the engineering hallway. There was like classes happening on that hallway. What is up with the mic? Stop moving. Is the mic always moving like this? I guess it is. That's really annoying. So yeah, I dropped it on the floor. And so yeah, it looks damn. So this was like the last episode I did until 2022. And I just realized how much I had already done by that point. Songs I talked about. I was promoting my music even back then. By the time this comes out, I will say, speaking of music, that on Friday, my Slowed Reverb EP comes out. That's pretty cool. September 15th. It'll be on my Spotify, and it'll be in the description, I guess. So, this was released September 11th, 2020. And it was, under the old name of the podcast, and I look totally different, and I'm awkward. This is my first ever solo episode, so of course I started with a cold open. Let me just critique right now. Let me turn it down. My intro song was always ungodly loud, and I will never understand why I let it be that loud. But here's the cold open. We walk in, sit down with a sandwich.
Welcome to the podcast. I'm eating a fucking sandwich on this.
Unnecessary swearing. That's another thing that I'm noticing. I'm really good at criticizing my old videos. Because I think like ones like this are cringe. Sure, I'll look back on this episode and like criticize my patchy beard and why I kept something like this on my face. Or I'll criticize how I'm talking like a narrator right now. So, I was pretty awkward. This was my first solo episode. You know that shirt doesn't even fit me anymore. I wear an XL. I think this shirt's a large. XL is like minimum size shirt for me. Double XL is like comfort shirt, but large, I can't even consider wearing one of my old large shirts. This shirt has not been worn in probably 2 years. So, in this episode, I review vinyl at some point. Do I have a timestamp? These are all the automatic chapters. Key moments.
And then we went up to Criminal Records and
It's so quiet.
name dropped them. They're cool. Criminal Records is cool. Vinyl Frontier is where I got that vinyl. Criminal Records is where I like shopping the most. I don't know. Both are pretty good.
I'm talking about record stores that I visited. Gatekeep them, bro. Don't fucking talk about where you got vinyls. I don't even think I showed that many either. Look at how different the room looks. Is this in full resolution? It's not. I'm doing a bunch right now. My God. YouTube is struggling. It's probably because I'm the first one to watch this in 3 years. Look how, like, sort of different my room looks. I guess you can't really tell on the angle here. A lot of things are different in the room, especially the fridge placement and the crate placement. Wrong way. The crate is usually right here, and I've moved it for right now because I need it next to me to show off all the vinyl. And then the fridge is back here. Can't I point? The fridge is back here, and the record player is closer to me. They're flipped in the old setup, and also the giraffe is still in the background. I keep the giraffe in my bedroom now. So I'm going to grab a vinyl. It looks like I have the Post Malone one.
So
it's like really cool copy of Beer Bongs and Bentleys that I found.
the art that's usually in here is not in it because I hung it up. But
I no longer have it hung up, by the way. I put it back inside the sleeve. I thought it was kind of cringe to have it outside of the sleeve like that. So I'm going to go over vinyls I have now. I guess. Damn, how many fucking times is this guy going to open up a mod loader for Terraria? Chill out. I'm closing Steam because of that. Oh my God. That was crazy. That dude opened up mod loader like 3 times. So I want to watch a little bit more than this because this is crazy, like how different it is.
here's the Beer Bongs and Bentleys one.
If I wasn't eating a sandwich during this would be way more tolerable. You know? If I wasn't eating a sandwich during the recording, it would be way more acceptable.
It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Sorry if you're on audio. Go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding.
I said sorry if you're on audio. Go fuck yourself. Just kidding.
Inside's a dragon.
Wow, I picked that up pretty well actually on the captions.
That's
Inside is a dragon.
And then
Anyway, I'm sure you get the point. I'm eating a sandwich during it, which is really fucking cringe. I show off my drink. Holy shit. Dude, I'm going to town on this sandwich. Why am I buffering so much? Holy shit, bro. Go back. Why is this so slow? Hold on, I gotta see me devour this sandwich. Dude, this poor sandwich and its family.
that shit does not need to be $60. It also sold a lot. So
What am I talking about?
please don't make it.
Hold on. What am I talking about? What game? See, I'm going down a rabbit hole now. I don't remember any of this because probably blocked it out. Off-brand cola. Love
They
it.
should re-release it. $30 max. That shit does not need to be $60.
Probably talking
It all-
about a Nintendo game,
I don't.
right? Is that what I'm talking about?
Looks great. Like, just release a 1,000-year door on there. That's all people want. Paper Mario fans.
Talking about a 1,000-year door? Bro, I've played that game for 5 minutes total.
So
Here's what I came for.
please don't make it $60.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Done with my sandwich.
Done with your sandwich,
That
eh?
was the last sandwich. I only
I'm sure you are, fat ass. Christ. Oh my god. That was crazy. How I just ate that shit up. Okay, so let me see. I can either swap between the cameras. Do I need to do the double cam? Let me see. I can just like hold up the vinyl and show the camera. Wow, it's such good quality. The original episode for the vinyl tour is using the webcam I'm about to cut to. So this is gonna be the vinyl cam. And I guess I'll swap between the two cameras. Or the two, scenes. So let me pull up I don't know how I want to do this. I have them kind of grouped in a certain way, not really. I guess I'll just go in order of how I see them in the thing. And if I think I already had it in the 11th episode of the podcast, I probably won't talk about it too much. I'll just like briefly touch on it. Let me pull out the first one. So the first one is Death Spells by Holy Fawn. Here it is. So I actually really like this album. I asked for it for Christmas. It's probably it's the only vinyl I've gotten technically this year. I guess technically last year, so that means I've gotten 0 vinyls this year. But yeah, it's reflecting my computer screen or my computer RGB too. So this is the Death Spells album by Holy Fawn. It's like one of my favorite albums. I love this album. One of my favorite songs ever is Dark Stone, and I really like Arrows. And Drag Me Into the Woods is pretty good too. This whole album is pretty good. Let me see if there's anything cool in here that I can pull out. Oh, it opens this. I forgot. I haven't really looked much on this one just because I don't want to like screw something up. I think there's a little booklet though, right? I know there's lyrics here. No booklet. Just discs. Yeah, really good album. I really recommend it. Holy Fawn, Death Spells. I found Dark Stone on my Spotify Discover Weekly, and I've loved the song ever since. I also love this album enough to want the vinyl for it. I asked for vinyl, and I asked for that one. This one is Heroin by Thornhill. I bought this while waiting in line for, I think it was a Bad Omens concert. I just was bored in line and I looked around and saw that they were selling this, so I bought it. I believe since then they've released like a special edition of it. Or no, this is the special one. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that sick? It's awesome, right? Love this album. A friend of mine, or an old friend of mine, showed me Thornhill in 2020, and so when this album came out, I really liked it. Currently, I've gotten back into it, funny enough, and I think Hollywood is like my on repeat song from this album. I also really like. Not all the songs in here are bangers, Some of them are hit or miss. I love Hellfire Club, Blue Velvet, Archangel, Casanova, Hollywood. I kind of like Raw. The rest are like fine. Actually, I forgot Leather Wings. Leather Wings is a fucking banger. But the Dark Pool is also really good, and I'm really wanting a vinyl of that if they're still pressing them. Right. On to the Tame Impala collection. They're out of order because I did them in order and then put my favorite one at the front. So this is Currents by Tame Impala. I probably showed it in the original episode. I don't remember if I already had it or not. This is Currents by Tame Impala. It's arguably their most popular album, only because it kind of blew up because it's kind of a psychedelic pop album, less like a psychedelic rock album. So I won't touch on it too much. Then I have the Slow Rush. This one's heavy as fuck. Like, super heavy. Currents has super thick discs, and it's also pretty heavy, but this one's like, it's solid, dude. I wonder if it's almost 10 pounds. Maybe not 10. It's definitely over 5. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's art in there, I think, of like, right? I can't remember. Yeah, there's art of like Kevin. And I want to say there's alternative art for like the singles and stuff. I frankly don't remember. I don't know why I'm putting them on my desk all of a sudden, but let me grab the other ones. I have every Tame Impala album on vinyl. I want the EP, the little disc. I want the little EP. It's like impossible to find, and I also want the I want to find an EP press of, is it called Sundown Syndrome? I can't remember. It's the one with the 2 songs on it and the cover's blue. I can't remember the name of it. I already said that one. I don't know why I was about to say it again, that I want the Tame Impala EP. The self-titled. Of course I do. The only on vinyl copy I have of Half Full Glass of Wine is on the live versions album. I'm so thorough, I hunted down the live versions. That's pretty cool. I've listened to it a couple times, but I don't really have these to listen to them. They're just so like I have them because they're cool. It's physical media. I love physical media. And I listen to the live album all the time on Spotify. So here I have Lonerism. I still need the 10-year anniversary box set, but here's Lonerism. I can shut off my RGB. So here's Lonerism. Amy, it's kind of dark now. Turn it back on. Light her up. And then I have Inner Speaker. And then I also have the Inner Speaker box set for the 10-year anniversary. I got this a couple years ago, and my girlfriend got it for me. I don't remember how to open it. Close this before I knock. I have like a tiny bottle of water on my desk. How do I open this? Oh, you don't. It's literally, it all literally comes out the side. Yeah, so it's just these discs in here with, I want to say there's a booklet in here too. I don't remember. Yeah, there he is. It's kind of hidden. I just want the book. The discs are cool, but I want the book. So the book is pretty neat. Here's the book that comes with it. I'm like so disoriented trying to do this without looking. Here's the book. Pretty neat. It has all this art in it. It's like a picture of the place he was staying at when he was recording it, off the coast of the Indian Ocean in Australia. He recorded it in like a shack. Apparently, he lost a lot of projects down there because the power kept like going out in the middle of him doing the projects. It's funny also like the names he gave the songs. Yeah, it's really cool. There's like, unreleased tracks on this box set, this booklet. That picture kind of looks like the Patience cover, doesn't it? The one with the drums. This. That's kind of cool. Let me put that back. And while I'm putting this up, the next one, I was only ever able to find one copy of it in one record store. I've never seen it since. In fact, I've never seen it restocked in this record store. This is like a really fun one for me. I love this album, and it's like the smallest crumb of music we've ever gotten from him for a solo project. So yeah, I love this album. The next one's Sampha. Process. This is so good. This is like the thing I listened to on repeat in sophomore year in 2018 when I found this. I believe my neighbor's older brother showed me this. He's playing it in the car, and I decided to look it up. And it's just so good. I'd say probably my favorite song on here is Under. I remember I got the flu like a month after finding this album, so I was just listening to it on repeat in my room like all day. Just all the songs. It was the first time I had legit used Spotify in like a serious way. Without this album, I would have never like found out about how to use Spotify. I would have found it eventually, but I wouldn't have already been able to use it. So the next one's a bit obscure. And I know actually, this is the only one where I know the person who made the album. This is. So the artist is Infinite Third. I can't remember what he called the album. I think it's called Channels, right. Okay, so I was right. So this is Infinite Third, and the album's called Channels. And Infinite Third is Billy Mays the Third, aka Billy Mays' son. You know, the famous TV salesman. He is my aunt's boyfriend. And he makes a lot of music. He streams on Twitch. I'll link him in the description. And yeah, he presses these into vinyl. And I bought one. And I don't know if he knew it was me that bought it. I didn't say anything till I got it. Because I got like a bunch of stickers in there too. And it came in like a really cool packaging where he had stamped it with his Remember You Are Dreaming logo. But yeah, this is a really good album. And I recommend it. He sells them on Boot Camp, I think. He might still sell them. I'm not sure if he does still. I bought this 2.5 years ago. Yeah, really good album. This is a mouthful. This is Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, Shiga the Sunlight Mound. Look at that. Isn't that sick? I wish I had High Visceral Part 1 and Part 2. Those are like my dream ones to have. I want to fill those out. I want to get the B-sides. And I already have this one. I guess there's another one for me to get. But when I got this was really sick. I believe they are just black discs. So they're not like the really cool orange ones that they were doing not that long ago. But I mean, regardless, the fact that I even have it is really sick. And I got to see them live. So I got to see some of these performed live. That was a really cool experience. I cried. They played November and they played Found God in a Tomato, and I cried during November. They played Found God first, and I was just like in the moment singing it. November, I think I cried during the big breakdown at the end. This is Grimes. I can never pronounce the name of this album, but you'll recognize it from the art if you listen to Grimes. This is Grimes. My girlfriend really likes her music, and I wanted the art and all that stuff, as well as I like the song Violence, so that's pretty cool. Disc. The only unfortunate thing is I wanted the pink disc, and I guess I didn't buy it in time for that. She has the pink disc. I think it's pink, and it's hanging up on her wall. But yeah, I wish I had gotten this in time to get the pink disc. But regardless, I mean, I still like some of the songs in here. I love 4 a.m. I love Violence. They're really funny, out of context things. I love Violence, and I love 4 a.m. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just thought it was cool. I like some of the songs on the album. There's other songs on there that I like too. They're just not coming to mind. It's been a long time since I've listened to that album. So I talked about this one, beer bongs and Bentleys. Not much to say about that, and it's also like a clear version of it. Like all the discs have like they're clear and they just look cool. Yeah, clear. Found this in a record store somewhere in like Buckhead, I think. It was like this really like hole in the wall record shop. I'm sure it's well known, but its location doesn't make it too easy to actually find. It is like a shop that was you like get off on this weird exit, then you go and park in a parking garage, and then you walk down the street, and it's like part of a giant building. It's like one of the suites. Really obscure. We just looked up like record stores in Atlanta, and that was one of them, so we decided to go. So we were already in the area. uh, here is here is Coldplay Parachutes. And yeah, I mean, I really like this album. I like Coldplay, sue me, yes. But I like this album. It's really good. I mean, honestly, nothing but bangers on this one. I wish I had Ghost Stories, and I wish I had their second, third, and fourth albums too. Not a huge fan of all their other ones, to be honest. I like Parachutes. What are the other ones called? I think one of them is like X and Y. I have that one on CD. A Rush of Blood to the Head. And is the album called Viva La Vida? I don't think so, right? The one with Viva La Vida on it and Violet Hill and all that. I want those three. And I want Ghost Stories. I have like almost all of those albums on CD except for the one with Viva La Vida on it. So yeah, I have the vinyl for it. I don't remember where I got it. Funny enough, my grandpa was like, "That kind of looks like a Christopher Cross album," and you'll see later. I was like, when I show it, but I was like, "Oh, you think so? Well, look at here," and I found it in the crate. I have the Christopher Cross best of vinyl. It's like really old too. It's like one of the original prints. So he was just like, "No way! Like, why would I even have a classic yacht rock best of album of Christopher Cross?" Christopher Cross sounds good, man. Here is Grabbit's Things Change album. So this one I wanted for years, dude. Years. This album came out in 2017. It took me 5 years until I could finally buy one of these. He put them on sale for like a third time. Instantly bought. I've been wanting one of these forever because he sold it when it came out, and then like they ran out, I guess. And so I wasn't able to get my hands on one. And then he put them back up for sale a couple years ago, and I was broke. I couldn't get one. And yeah, here we are. Now I own one. I like checked the website one day. I was like, "Oh shit. They're on sale." This one I pre-ordered. This is his second album, Time Isn't Real. Came out March 2022. And I would have said it's one of his only 2 albums, but he just came out with a new one a month ago. I have to try to fucking buy that one now. But this is Time Isn't Real. It's his second album. This is really good too. I think 87 Seconds is probably my favorite song on there. Now, let me loosen up the noise gate. I feel like I need to probably do that. Oh, but now you just hear my fans. Shoot. I'll just have to hope that it's picking me up during this whenever I lean away. So yeah, I have time isn't real. Pretty good. I need the third one. What was the name of it? Something about butterflies. Let me go look. Where's my playlist of him? It's called Let Them Only See Butterflies. It's peak, dude. Peak. Really good. Let It Bloom is probably one of my favorite songs on that entire album. What other songs do I like on there? I love Let It Bloom. I love... Where is it? Slow Dance. Hero's pretty good. Probably Our Last Conversation. It's just so sad and I love it. Yeah, all the songs on there are great. Slow Dance and Let It Bloom, though, are probably my favorite ones. Alright, back to vinyls that are physically in the room. So this is the Dark Knight soundtrack. I just found this in a Barnes & Noble and I was like, fuck it, why not? Yeah, Dark Knight soundtrack. Is there anything special about this one? Let's see. There's like some cool art on the inside, I guess. Let's see. Is there anything cool in here? This isn't even the like coolest Dark Knight related thing that I own. Yeah, there's this on here. Boat. Oh, it's just like more art. It's neat. I think it glows in the dark too, which I'm not sure why you would need that. But it does. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, Dark Knight soundtrack. Pretty cool. There's the Joker, baby. He's the Joker, baby. So the side tangent, speaking of the Dark Knight. Coolest thing I own relating to the Dark Knight is probably this special edition. Now we're out of focus. Great. So let me show it on the other camera while I fix my main camera. So this is the like DVD box set for the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray, and it says special edition, which is pretty neat. This is the like sleeve that it goes in, and then you slide it out, and there are these like here's a message from Christopher Nolan. You know, there's these like prints that I've never like unwrapped. I believe it's just one big pack of prints, and I only know what like a couple of them look like, because I don't want to unwrap them. Yeah, it looks like this. I think there's like 3 of them or something. There's those, and I'll show the DVD case. Pretty neat. I love this side tangent talking about the Dark Knight. Dude, you want me to talk about the Dark Knight? I'll talk about it for the rest of time. So, let's see. Whoa. Damn. They had to separate the last 2 movies into 2 discs for the special features. That's crazy. Wait, then what's the last disc? Oh my god, Dark Knight Trilogy special features. Got it. So yeah, it's Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, like a bonus disc for The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises, and then there's another bonus disc for The Dark Knight Rises, and then a bonus disc for all 3 of them. I assume they're just combining them. Yeah, pretty neat. I can't say I've actually popped any of these in, though. Here's the cover of the case and the back. Standard movie case kind of stuff. Yeah, I haven't popped any of these in. I usually just watch them on my PC. I'm not much of a sit on the couch watch a movie kind of guy, which is kind of ironic because I have a couch right here and a TV right there, and I still refuse to sit on the couch and watch TV. I'm gonna change the visual. I've let that burn into the screen for too long. Specialty chicken. All right. Jesus, going off about a pizza. Oh, and I also have the Dark Knight and Batman Begins on DVD. Anyway, that's way too loud. I think that was even picking up on the mic. Side tangent over. So moving on, and I think I'm nearing the end too. I have this Audio Slave vinyl. Oh yeah, wrong camera. Audio Slave. This is a pretty good album. I don't really know what I can say about this one. I mean, it's just good. Yeah. I bought this just cuz why not? I saw it at a record store in a college town, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not own it? Here I have the Chris Cornell compilation album that came out, I think over a year after he died. Yeah. I'll show the other camera the vinyl sleeve, then I'll show the book. Yeah, this is the Chris Cornell compilation album, and pretty neat. It's not the box set, but I couldn't afford the box set, frankly. Oh yeah, I'll show the book. Looks pretty cool. Here's the cover of the book. Bring it really close to the camera. Back of the book. We love Chris Cornell, one of the best grunge singers of all time. One of the best singers of all time. Dude had a beautiful voice. So yeah, it's just like, stuff about the songs and pictures, and it's pretty cool. I mean, this is definitely, if you're a grunge kind of guy, or you really like Soundgarden, or you love Chris Cornell, or Audio Slave, or Temple of the Dog, any of those groups, then I would definitely get this. I saw it in the same record store that I found the Audio Slave one in. I might have actually bought them at the same time. I don't remember. But I saw this, and I was like, yeah, I think I need this. I loved Chris Cornell, man. I loved Chris Cornell, It was so sad when I learned what happened to him. Like, it happened, and then I read an article, and I was like, no way. My dad was like, yep, it's true. And then a few months later, right before I entered my sophomore year of high school, Chester Bennington went out the same way. And they were friends, so, that made it pretty depressing. I love Linkin Park, so, I was like, damn, that's definitely gonna fucking tear me up. It was such a depressing, into the summer, because I was taking an audio engineering course, so I walk in, and literally it's like, yep, these artists just died. Like, that was pretty much how the class started out. It was just so sad. Speaking of Chester Bennington, Not even in a funny way. This actually does relate. That's Stone Temple Pilots Core, and I say speaking of him because he sang for Stone Temple Pilots for a brief period of time. My phone knows my face, man. I don't fucking understand this. So yeah, here's Core. Core. Pretty good. Arguably one of the best grunge albums of all time. Stone Temple Pilots is pretty good too. Their old stuff is really good. Their new stuff after this, I don't know, but I like this. This is really good. And the final stretch, because these two are my dads. This is my dad's Pearl Jam Glorified Rare Sessions 92 to 93. I mean, what else can you say about it? Yeah, this is his. The next one, me and my grandma got him this for Christmas. Nirvana in Utero. Thought he would like it since he likes Nirvana a lot. Here it is. Ooh, I'm covering the Nirvana. Here's the back. Trying to angle it where the RGB is not like reflecting off of it. Yeah, that's in Utero. This is my dad's. This is a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon cover album. I think you can find it on Spotify. The Dark Side of the Moon, a tribute to Pink Floyd. Oh, Return to the Dark Side of the Moon. That's what it's called. So it's called Return to the Dark Side of the Moon, a tribute to Pink Floyd. And it's multiple artists all doing covers of the songs on the album. I've listened to this a couple times. It's definitely interesting. Here it is. I found it in the same record store that I found the other ones in. Like it has the list of all the songs and people that worked on them. Oh, and the list of all the people that worked on the album on the right side. But yeah, really interesting. I found this and I was like, oh, this should be like kind of interesting, kind of neat. It sounds neat, Nothing's gonna beat the actual Dark Side of the Moon. Also, yeah, I forgot the disc looks fucking sick. Yeah, look at that. It's like a baby blue color, like a light blue baby blue color. Super sick. Yeah, I thought this was pretty neat. Figured I'd buy it. I still want. Oh, there's like a thing in here. I still want the real Dark Side of the Moon, and I really want the Wall. If I can get those, I'll be one happy camper. All right, bro, go back in there. What are you doing? So here's the last one. This is the one I mentioned earlier. I didn't even take the price tag off. It was $9. Probably because it's damaged. This is Christopher Cross. Like his best of comp. Yeah, Christopher Cross, best of, Yacht Rock Man. Rest in peace. Pretty good. You've definitely heard his music. It's used in ads all the time. His songs are pretty popular, man. Cross guitar, lead vocals. Oh, cool. Don Henley. Damn. Yeah. This is a pretty neat compilation album. Let's see. One of my favorites off of this one. Ride Like the Wind is definitely a really good one. Sailing is pretty good. Sailing, take me away. Yeah, that one's pretty good. I already said Ride Like the Wind is pretty good. Damn. That means, yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that mean that Michael McDonald is on here? I guess so. I think he's credited, yeah. And I got a long way to go. Yeah. That dude's hilarious. His voice is like so odd. Michael's. So it's such an odd voice. So that's the vinyl collection. Omni? And not bi-directional. I have an Omni, dude. Need to have it in cardioid. It's crazy that I didn't have it in cardioid this whole time. I'm trying to like file them back into the crate where they're not like all leaning on the front of the crate like this. Ooh. Yeah, my latest one is Holy Font Dark Spells. And oh yeah, you can see me on here. Yo. My latest one's Holy Font Dark Spells. And I want more vinyls, obviously. Like I said, I want High Visceral. I want High Visceral Part 2. Let me look at my Spotify. There's a bunch that I want. Let's see. Yeah, High Visceral Part 1, Part 2. I want High Visceral B-sides. Let's see. I guess I would want... I guess I'd want Night Gnomes. I don't know. I didn't really listen to Night Gnomes that much. You know? And now for the whatchamacallit, there are some pretty good bangers on there. I probably would get it. I would probably get it just for Fields Woods Time. That's like one of my favorite songs from them. Just because of how like chill it is. It's like a nice break in the music. So I want those. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta answer a text. So I want those. What else do I want? I want that third Grabbits album. Let's see. I want some Deftones albums, if I'm being honest. On vinyl. I've been listening to Deftones like a motherfucker. I kind of don't need them because my girlfriend already owns a shitload of them. And, you know, when we move in, we're just going to consolidate our stuff pretty much. So in a way, I'll end up having them too. The one I personally want right now is Koi no Yoken. That's my favorite Deftones album ever. Let's see. Let me put it on this screen so I can still see the stuff going on this side. So I want that vinyl. Young Thug. And the fish on the couch. Awesome. You just sent me Young Thug with the fish on the couch. Let's see, what else do I want? I Let It In and It Took Everything from Loathe. I want The Dark Pool by Thornhill. If Trauma Ray has their self-titled in brackets album on vinyl, it's an EP. If they have that, I want that. I don't really know. I already said which ones I want from Tame Impala. Do you know he covers a Fleetwood Mac song? He's like on a Fleetwood Mac cover tribute album, and he's one of the people covering songs. How many is he on? Tame Impala's on one of the songs. MGMT or Management, or whatever you want to call him, is on one of them. Wow. Some heavy hitters in 2012. I want. Oh yeah, I also wanted the 10-year anniversary of Lonerism. God, and then I'm gonna want Currents 10 years. Its 10-year anniversary in like 2026. Oh, I want a bunch of George Clanton vinyls too. I want Slide. I want. Uh, is that really what the name of the album is? George Clanton and Nick Hexum. That's the name of the album. I want that. I want 100% electronica. I want 200% electronica. I want Esprit. Is that what the name of it is? Esprit? No, it's called Virtua.zip. I want that. There's so many I want. It's so much money. There's so many good albums that I want on vinyl. Are there any others that I'm missing? I guess a Bill Murray one wouldn't hurt. Letters. Oh, all those Coldplay ones that I listed off. Ooh, you know what I do want? So I want Metal War by Three Teeth because my old friend bought it at Criminal Records without actually like listening to them. He just bought it to see if it would sound good, and it was like such a heater, dude. Yeah, Metal War by Three Teeth. Dude, that's such a good. Let me show. It's such a good album. My favorite song on there is President X. I want that. I want. What's the name of it? I want Dimensional Bleed by Holy Fawn. I wish the Black Moon had an EP press, but I doubt it does. The Black Moon's so good. Candy and Blood Pact are such good songs. Tethered is pretty cool too. Let me go to my heavy rock and metal playlist. I wouldn't mind Color Theory by Embracer, but Embracer ended as a band. So I don't think I'd be able to ever get Color Theory. Color Theory was their last album. And it blew up. And they like ended the band during COVID. It's so sad. But I if I can get my hands on one, I want that. Oh yeah, my girlfriend has a signed copy of The Death of Peace of Mind by Bad Omens. How sick is that? That she has a signed copy of that. I think she also has a signed Psychedelic Porn Crumpets poster that we're gonna frame. We got that at our concert with them. If Bleed has any vinyls, I wouldn't mind a vinyl from Bleed. I don't think they would though. Somebody's Closer, their EP, is 4 songs. Ooh, it came out 2 years ago, almost exact to the day. September 13th, 2021. It only has 4 songs on it, so I kind of doubt. Oh, and it totals 13 minutes. Yeah, I kind of doubt that one even has a press. I would have also said Palms. Opening titles and credits by Palms, but that's only 2 songs. Totaling of 10 minutes, so I kind of doubt that they would have a vinyl of that. Oh my god, I just had like a fucking moment. I thought they dropped another song. I was about to be like, alright, show's over. I'm going to listen to it. wonder if Mood Ring has any vinyl. That'd be cool. Also, if Billy has any more vinyls, I would for sure get those. Let me check. I'm gonna link him, by the way. I want to support his stuff. You know. He's technically an indie artist. He makes like really airy experimental music, like really ambient, like airy rock, kind of shoegaze type music. But it's like very chill, if that makes sense. It's so good. It's so underrated. And it's great. I'm going to pull up his website. I want to know if he's selling other vinyl presses. Oh yeah, I'm a sub to him on Twitch too. When does that renew, by the way? Let me make sure I'm not gonna go broke. I think it renews in October, but I want to make sure. Manage sub.
My dad went EV.
October 6th. Okay. Thank God. I thought it was gonna. I'm a 3-month sub too. I thought it was gonna renew my 3-month. The beginning, like literally in like a week. I was wrong. Oh my God, that would have been so bad. I would have been the brokest bitch. Okay, I gotta check all my subs. Apparently I got gifted a sub. Dude, I got gifted another sub? I've been gifted 2 1-month subs for 2 different streamers. That's awesome. Let's see, is he pressing any more stuff? He has a merch store. Those are shirts though. Where's his Bandcamp? He has a Bandcamp where he sells stuff. He also has a Patreon where he releases a bunch of music too. I gotta find his Bandcamp. Why is this so bright? I'm like squinting my eyes, dude. It's too bright. I need the Bandcamp. There it is. It's too difficult to find. So I know Channels has a vinyl. Can you still buy it? You can. Are there other ones with vinyls attached? Does Listening have a vinyl? No. I guess Channels is the only one with a vinyl, but still, that's sick that he presses them in the first place. Yeah, he has a lot of cool stuff on his Bandcamp. I'll link him. Anywho, I think it's been a pretty decent episode, you know, in contrast to this. I stretched it to an hour. Should I try to do that here? I finished the sandwich 32 minutes in and I still had shit to talk about. Crazy as fuck. What is this? What am I holding?
They're pretty cool. I have this pair, which is the newest pair that I got back in April.
Oh God.
And I have an identical pair sitting on
my old earbuds. I would lose the case that I'm holding like 2 weeks after this.
the base of my monitor. That belongs to the case that I lost. That's somewhere in this house.
Yeah, because I lost the first case, and I'm pretty sure I dropped that case in like a gas station parking lot. Or like I think the earbuds were in there too, so I like lost the whole thing pretty much. Yeah, I like lost them in a gas station parking lot. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. It fucking disappeared because everything in this house disappears.
First case I lost here.
But yeah, that's.
I'm sure I was probably clueless, bro. Barbecue sauce. Isn't this when I had the giant like stack of barbecue sauce?
I have the barbecue sauce empire next to me. I'll talk about that.
Anytime I'd order Chick-fil-A, I would pile on. This is probably why they have a 2 sauce limit now. I would pile
Right
on
here.
sauces.
We have my giant
And I had like a
stack
castle of
barbecue
them. And if they forgot my sauce, I would use one of them.
sauces from Chick-fil-A.
And after a while, I had to throw it out. 'Cause
What
it
I
was
do
just,
is
like,
I order
stupid.
Chick-fil-A online, and then that's a little high. I order Chick-fil-A online, and then I stack up the barbecue sauces on each item. So
Yeah, literally what I just said. The fact that I remember that is hilarious. I thought the barbecue sauce empire was way sooner than it was. I didn't know that was that long ago. There's so many things that I was doing that were that long ago. There, I corrected it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you listened this far. Hope you liked my vinyl tour. I hope I talked about it enough where it was like entertaining and not just like, oh cool, he's just showing off his vinyl. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll probably be back next week. So yeah, final thing I forgot to mention before I go. So I've been doing a lot of hurricane coverage on this podcast because Hurricane Hillary hit California, and then Hurricane Idalia hit near me. Well, now there's a third hurricane. Yeah, because I talked about Hurricane Hillary in episode 24. Then I did an emergency episode 26, where I talked about Hurricane Idalia and Hurricane Franklin. Now there's a fourth hurricane, Hurricane Lee, in the Atlantic Ocean. It's gone from tropical depression to Hurricane Lee. I heard about this like last week, where it was developing off the coast of Africa, and it's made its way here. And I don't think it'll make landfall with the U.S., but they've like told us to look out. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Hurricane season's going nuts this year. It's crazy out here, man. So, yeah, that's the end of the episode. I figured I'd mention that since I've talked about hurricanes so fucking much. And, yeah. Have a good one. I'll see y'all next week. And sub to the Patreon. That's it. And join the Discord. All right, bye.